It's time for our Travel Thursday segment. This is where we get you to dream a little bit about the places that you'd like to visit. And joining me on the show today is Radhika Sharma, who is a popular YouTuber and a travel vlogger. Thank you so much, Radhika, for taking the time. And I know that this place that you are going to be talking about today is very close to your heart. You visited it recently, if I'm not mistaken. Gulmarg. Why is it so high on your list of places to go to? What's so special about it?
So actually right now I am in Kashmir only. What you see behind me is a houseboat in Srinagar, and Gulmarg is 2 hours away from this particular place. And I keep coming back to Gulmarg. This is my seventh visit as far as I remember. And I usually come here for skiing. I love skiing in Gulmarg during winters. It's the perfect place to ski and try all your adventurous activities and to see snow and high mountains around.
Oh, it sounds absolutely fantastic, and the scenery behind you is also gorgeous, right? It's literally paradise. But how do you get there? Is it very easy to go to Gulmarg? What do you need to bear in mind in terms of travel?
I feel it is extremely easy. In fact, if people are not very familiar to this idea, but if you want to plan a weekend trip, even Gulmarg can be one of your weekend trips, because Srinagar from Delhi is just 1.5, 2 hours away. You have to take a flight and you reach here, and then another 1.5, 2 hours drive to Gulmarg from Srinagar. So it is so close. We spend 18 hours of drive to hilly areas in Himachal, but this is like so close by otherwise. And you land in Srinagar and take a taxi, direct taxi to Gulmarg, which is around 3,000 bucks. And you see mountains, hilly areas. You find private taxis easily. You can also get a bus from the airport. You can get share taxis. So many options. In fact, you can also take a pit stop in Srinagar, where I am right now currently, and see Dal Lake, nearby areas in Srinagar. Stay here for a day or two and then go to Gulmarg, stay there for another day or two and do all the activities in Gulmarg. It's so easy to reach.
Speaking of those activities, and I'd also like to ask you about places to stay. What's it like? What are the budgets like? And what are the various activities? You mentioned skiing. Is that costly to do?
So, according to stay, if we talk about stay first, there are basic stays and luxurious stays in Gulmarg. So, Gulmarg is a resort place. No locals live there. So, you reach there, you can find hotels which starts around 1,000 to 1,500 rupees per day. And if you want a luxurious setup with Wi-Fi, Bukhari, centrally heated rooms, then it can be around 5,000 rupees. The most costliest hotel is Khyber. And I think the price of that hotel is around 40 to 50,000 rupees per day. It's very, very expensive. Skiing, again, if you are on a budget, you can plan your skiing trip with a government institute. You can stay with them for 15 days. They train you for 15 days, and the cost is around 12 to 15,000 rupees for 15 days. And it includes food, accommodation, ski rentals, training cost. Everything is included in that 15,000 rupees. But if you have a limited time in hand, then you can go with a private instructor. That is a little bit expensive because you have to pay for accommodation, food separately, and then you have to pay for a ski guide, which will be around 15 to 2,000 rupees per day, and ski rentals around 500 rupees per day. So that is a little expensive compared to the government institutes. But if you have limited time in hand, that's the perfect option to go for.
Radhika, what's the food like? Because I think this is something that is a deal maker or breaker for a lot of people.
So I'm a vegetarian. There is no problems whatsoever with food. You can easily find vegetarian food. I'm having dal, rajma, gobi, aloo, bhindi, everything over here. But if you're a non-vegetarian, people do try the fancy non-vegetarian foods over here. Like basically every option is available. You can also go to markets and go to small stalls where you can have food on a budget. But if you're going to a hotel and staying with them, they also serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you can stay with them, stay in the hotel, in a centrally heated hotel. if you are feeling cold and you do not want to step outside. So that option is also available. Food in Gulmarg is not an issue. You can get any kind of food, both for vegetarian and non-vegetarian people.
And I think the clincher is you need to have the ability to JLo a little bit of cold, right? Based on the fact that you have a nice warm cap on and that jacket on. And indeed, you are in the snow and you're skiing. But it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much, Radhika, for taking the time. And I hope you enjoy your stay in Kashmir. We'll all dream of being there.
I hope you visit soon. Thank you.
All right. And that I hope so too.